a lot to take in. Pigment, forced from dormitory, is a submissive, yielding to the demands and appliances wielded by a capable maestro. Squeezed out to realize potential, its attributes are exposed in broad daylight, in broad strokes, in the kind of broad capable of seducing me. She breathes on ventilated canvas stretched open to receive her. Open and receptive, green impregnates yellow, impressing me with fragments of my soul I wasn't aware were missing. Foregoing frame and analysis, I dive in without knowing how to swim. It's a lot to take in. Let's get one thing clear. Genius isn't sentimental. It's decision. Capable of conviction. Genius doesn't apologize nor explain. Genius accepts the consequences and uses them as muses, as mules, as drug runners carrying inspiration between hemispheres, riding the rails on the alpha train through the corpus, wading knee-deep in glial cells and gods. My soggy trousers leave footprints until sunrise. It's a lot to take in. It was a lot to take in when the doctor determined complications from syphilis was the cause of Theo's death, and I said, "But we're married." It was a lot to take in. Pigment forced from dormitory can't go back in the tube. What about our son? I asked rhetorically, not expecting a response. The dreary exhibition on his face made me want to eat potatoes or vomit them. This abstraction is not how I dreamed my life. Genius can't be sentimental. A single mother with an infant can't be sentimental. The pigment is out. Green impregnates yellow. I have a son to raise. An almond blossom named in honor of the Christ of the coal mines himself, whose liturgy, when mixed with turpentine and spit, unwittingly secured his demise and fastened his temperamental genius to snub and isolation through irrevocable decisions. Can you hear what I'm saying? Paul, can you hear what I'm saying? But Gogh has taken his leave and he's never coming back. Nor is Vincent, nor is Theo. I have a son to raise. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in, so I don't let it out. Wachten, rustig. Adem in, out. Asserting composure, I compose myself. I compose. Translate, brief, 15, moedertaal naar Engels. Genius isn't sentimental, it's action. Translate, brief, 27, moedertaal naar Engels. Genius is focus. Translate, brief, 33, moedertaal naar Engels. Genius is relentless. Translate, brief, 71, moedertaal naar Engels. Genius is bold. It's this moment. Translate, brief, 83, moedertaal naar Engels. Genius is a son to raise. A name to raise. A microphone to raise. A name married to the woman capable of seducing me. Though we are inseparable, I question my strength, my ability to shoulder and hoist the name. It's so big. It's big. V-A-N is common. It's working class on wheels. Moving toward diary entries and dreams of my desire to make a difference in the world. How common. Van is easy. Van wears denim to weddings and funerals. Van eats broodje en kaas, Fitting prime beard shut. But G, before even hinting at the OGO that follows, leaves me starstruck. She is the woman capable of seducing me. When I reach through a starry night to gaze upon the tabletop teetering cobblestone like uncorked rouge on the lips of a crescent moon, she flirts. The gravity of G forces me to stand a pillar beneath it. I have a son to raise. Sunflowers follow the sun. Translate brief. 526 motortal naar Engels. Letter 526 will be her last. For Taylor. For Vincent. For almond blossom. For soul retrieval. For rest in peace. Rest in peace, meisje. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot. Diary entries and dreams of her desire to make a difference in the world. Yo made a difference. But no matter how Buitenlanders pronounce the prominent trailer hitched to the working class moving van, Gogh, they recognize his genius. Pigment forced from dormitory is a submissive, squeezed out to realize potential. Its attributes exposed in broad daylight, in broad strokes, in the kind of broad capable of seducing me. Seduced, I dive in and recognize her genius. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in. Dank jullie wel.